Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining me for the next part that we have here in the Occult Crescent. So we have finally made it. And I went ahead and did some exploration just to unlock the Ethernet system. But let's go on to the next quest. Seems to me the more we learn about this island, the further we get from unraveling its secrets. There's the voice only you can hear, the isle-wide ward, the seal on the archive's knowledge, that fairy familiar and her master, not to mention that finding a settlement on such a remote island is passing strange to begin with. But before we get to satisfying our curiosity, we got a more pressing concern to address. Safety! Me crews are peerless, yourself included, but I've seen negligence and lack of preparation lay low the finest explorers. Which is why I intend to thoroughly appraise the threats lurking beyond these walls. As our resident freelancer extraordinaire, I want you to fell 3 different species of fiend and share your findings from each encounter. Very least, it'll be the opportunity to test that crystal of yours. Provide me with any information you gather. The more you see and share, the more we may chip away at that blasted seal. Oh look, we're twinsies. We match. That's cute. Okay, so these creatures are gonna be a lot tougher than what we're used to dealing with. And some carbuncle. I'm not sure I really understand how this works. Bard, freelancer. I don't get it. Like, do I? I'm sorry, I'm still trying to figure this out. It's driving me nuts not understanding how this works. Let's go ahead and just try fighting here. Yeah, try not to judge me too harshly here. I'm new to this place, so... These things are a lot tougher than you think. Okay, so what's next? Oh, one of those dragon things. Flying lizard. Is there a difference between a dragon and a flying lizard? Aren't they the same thing, really? So, yeah, as you can see, you can definitely take these things down, but they're a lot tougher than usual. And I don't like that I am losing so much here. Oh, okay, good. That's good. Alright, so that's 2 down. And there's supposed to be 1 more. A Garula? What the heck's a Garula? Just let her heal up a little bit. And we just start roaming until we find whatever the hell we're supposed to find. The one good thing here is that it's very difficult for these guys to actually notice your presence unless you actually, like, walk in front of them. So, yeah, you can get in pretty damn close. Yeah, okay, so these are the things that we gotta take. So it's really not too difficult to slip by them, you know, unless you just cross over, like, at the worst possible moment, but yeah, so I guess they felt really bad, like, since these guys are going to be a lot tougher, then make it harder for them to see us. So I've done some exploration, like I showed you before. And there are some ruins scattered about. The thing that got me the most was that some of them, like, had void sense walking around. And, like, it was honestly kind of scary, because, like, I recognize, like, some architecture that looked like it was from the Weeping City. And then I heard, like, in some of these other ruins, like, I've heard the music, like, from Omnipore. So, yeah, I have no idea, like, what's going on here. Like, I'm trying to figure this out, but so far the pieces aren't connecting to what exactly is happening. Which I'm not surprised. Like, I'm guessing we're going to be getting at least 2 more areas before we can actually reach the end. Dispatch those fiends and share your findings that you might partake of my unsealed wisdom. Alright, that's 3. You encountered a whole herd of Gaula. It's rare indeed to see such notoriously territorial creatures band together. Mayhap it's a regional adaptation? Let's see, you also vanquished a flying lizard and a bandersnatch. The former are known for their treetop nests, and the latter are often found prowling mountainous regions in search of prey. I'm no naturalist, but they don't sound like species you normally find on an island such as this. I suppose someone could have transported them here, but why go through all that trouble? Good question. I have no idea. I can answer that, or at least I could, were it not for that vexatious seal. In other words, we'll be relying on Claire to document what she finds on her travels. Honestly, I'm starting to think Iris wasn't far off the mark about ye. I still think we should have summoned Lily, like give her a friend to talk to. Roam far and wide, Claire. Help me unseal my vast reserves of knowledge and thus prove this lumbering clot wrong. With the local fauna surveyed, I suggest we now seek signs of former habitation. There are plenty of structures beside the settlement you found me in. Yeah, I did notice a bunch of those. To start, I want you to visit the ruins visible due south of the encampment and examine their architectural motifs. I look forward to hearing your account. Okay. Okay, you have to unlock entries. Oh, I guess I already locked enough. Okay, ruined land. What do the ruins diverge? Don't spare a single detail. Oh, my noggin's awash with unlocked knowledge. The structure you explored sounds to me like Omnipore Keep. That's what I was saying! The mages of Omnipore are famed for having developed white magic, with its focus on restoration and purifying arts. It was in the depths of such Bastinians that they honed their arcane craft. Yeah, at least until the war. But ancient Omnipore was located in present-day Twelveswood. I've never heard tell of their people striking out this far into the Indigo Deep. Ooh, that is a good point. Yeah, that's true. The Omnipore were renowned for their use of life-imbued statues in construction and defense. I dare say the structure you surveyed was built by such stone familiars. Oh, I get it. I sense I know a great deal more, but alas, the seal prevents me from expounding further. Might you revisit the ruins and retrieve a sample of the stonework, preferably something imbued with ether? In the heart of the keep, there ought to be a ceremonial chamber where they would have brought their creations to life. A magic chunk of masonry from such a place would surely suffice. Okay. Now we gotta go back to the ruins. Lovely. So, yeah, it's right there on the map. Alright, let's go ahead. I had to go ahead and quickly do a couple fates, but I made it! So, it should be, whoa, just around here. Yeah, I did not see it until it was too late. Oh well, maybe if we go far enough? Maybe? Okay, so I found it. Maybe if I grab it really quick? No! Oh my god, I hate this. Yeah, and in case you haven't noticed, I switched the paladin. I find that actually running around here, doing fates and critical encounters, they're a lot easier when you're a tank. And I chose paladin just because I can heal with it, so it definitely made it a lot easier. Yeah, and at this point I'm at knowledge level 5. So I did learn that there are 20 levels altogether, so got 15 more before I max out knowledge level. Yeah, as you can see here, it's definitely easier to do it as a tank. Because it's barely making a dent, and I'm almost done killing it. And one other thing that I really like here is that you can actually return home whenever you want to. Like, you can press return, like, however often that you want and not have to worry about it reloading. Okay, so I could walk out. Yeah, I could. But really don't want to have to do that. So, yep, returning. Fetch me a sample of ether-imbued stone from the ruins you visited earlier that ought to aid in unlocking the seal. Okay. Oh, a fine sample indeed. I can feel the shuttered chambers of my mind creaking open. In short, it was not the Amdapori who built those structures. Yeah, was there familiars then? You're half right. The residential magics within the stone are the same I felt emanating from Iris. It was her master that built those ruins. I thought Iris was Nimian. You reckon whoever summoned her could also command Amdapori golems? Indeed, we're dealing with an individual rivaling my own considerable talents. Unfortunately, I can't access the rest of my knowledge concerning the matter. I'm afraid that we will require more field work on your part, my friend, and considering all we have seen thus far, there are doubtless signs of other civilizations here on the island. See if you can't find the ruins on 3 distinct civilizations out there. That should prove a sufficient sample size. Okay, so I guess we gotta go out and find... Yep, more records. Okay, so... Probably already found some somewhere, so there's really no indication. I guess I'll be back once I find them. Oh my god, that was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Before I was even able to unlock this next quest, I could not find the surveillance points. As you can see, I completely filled out the map. I'm at knowledge level 20, for God's sakes. I've already moved on to the next phantom job. This is the 3rd one I'm working on, which is Oracle. Honestly, I am very proud of myself for at least completing Monk and Knight, but come on! It took me forever to find those points! Then I was too stubborn to ask for help, and I found a bunch more. Oh, that was not fun. It really was not fun. Huh. Okay. A common thread. The archive awaits your report. Yeah, you better, buddy. There's no mistaking that sparkle in your eyes. You've seen an architectural marvel or three. Pray share your findings. Oh man, it took me forever to find those pieces. Intriguing. The coastal structures you described are without a doubt Nemean in origin. I recognize the rounded architecture of my birthplace anywhere. The colossal pyramid overrun by Void Scent sounds like a creation of Magi engineering. You might recall that the ancient city of Mach was the birthplace of black magic. As for the carnivorous chambers hewn out of the rock itself, your description is consistent with Scalic design. Oh, Scalic! Did not expect to hear about Scalic here. Nim, Mach, and Scalic were all city-states that flourished during the Fifth Astral Era. How's this for a working theory? Once they discovered the Isle and its abundant ether, the city-states started vying for control, erecting monuments to such to stake their claim. I was snoozing here long before anyone else arrived. My claim is the strongest of the lot. Joking aside, I think it was Iris's master and their familiars who built these monuments, much like the first structure you explored. And with that in mind, I have you return to the ruins and bring me back a chunk of ether-imbued stone from each. Oh, come on! Well, that's lame of you! Okay, well, there's one there, one there, one up there. Alright! I mean, at least I know the area well enough by now. I at least have a good idea of how everything works here. Oh, it was not fun. Not fun at all, but you know what? That's how I like to learn. I just jump straight in and kind of figure it out as I go. So yes, as you can clearly see, this is definitely Nemean-like ruins scattered around us. Very similar to the Wanderer's Palace. So I'm guessing we're going to be getting a lot more lore about the War of the Magi. Like, I've always been interested in learning more about the War of the Magi, and yeah, they did talk about Nemean, Mayak, Omdapor. So apparently, like at the end of the war, it was really down to between Omdapor and Mach, and the two of them were just kind of duking it out until it was the misuse of white magic that ended up, you know, destroying everything. And yes, I have been going around collecting a bunch of these crystals for the weapons. Good news here is that I learned that you only need to collect 3 of each. And then after that, like, it's supposed to be a lot easier collecting the weapons after that, but oh god, trying to find them is so difficult. Because once in a while you do get them from doing regular fates, but your best option is to do the critical encounters, which is really, really annoying. And apparently, I think it was like, depending on what area you're in on the island, that will determine what type of crystal that you get. Atma crystals. And oh my god, come on! Like, smack dab between these two bruisers. I am prepared to fight. Oh wow. I'm honestly amazed that we weren't spotted. Nope. I'm shocked that we weren't. Okay, so the last one is down here in the Shadowed City. Here's the ruins of Mach. I think it's Mach anyway. Yeah, because, yeah, look at it. It's like from the Weeping City. And like compared to the other structures here, this is definitely in a lot better shape. I mean, look at it. It looks fantastic. It's like all clear. Like everything is still relatively standing apart from like maybe some cracks here and there, like from age. But geez, what happened to like, why is it always the Nemean ruins that are just destroyed. And I don't like all these void scents around here. They are giving me the creeps. Oh, treasure chest. Okay. I'm not liking this. I'm really not. And I think we have a big pyramid in the center of this little city. Okay, where is it? It's gotta be around here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, like I said way before, I love using return. I've said that multiple times, I think, but it's so nice. Okay. I should know why this island is home to such an array of architectural styles. Alas, that accursed seal means I am reliant on you to explore further and help unchain my imprisoned know-how. Alright, so turn them all in. So reliable and efficient. Let me see these fine specimens you collected. Oh, I can feel the seal weaken and crumble. As I persisted, each and every ruin you explored was built at the behest of a single individual. There's also a fitting explanation for the diverse cultural styles on display, but I wish to hear your thoughts first. What were your impressions of the Isle as you roamed about the wilds? Oh! Vast, inaccessible, incredibly dangerous museum. So this place is like a museum. Could be onto something. Maybe the Isle's purpose is to preserve Fifth Astral Era heritage for generations to come. Well, the question remains, why go to the trouble on a tiny island miles away from the nearest port? You get more visitors on the mainland. That's precisely the point. Our mystery architect didn't want visitors, and the reason is, sealed away. For a self-proclaimed wise old man, you ain't half lacking in wisdom. Claire, I'm afraid I have need of your eyes, and seemingly endless appetite for exploration once again. Venture ever further and seek out heretofore unexplored ruins. Together we shall restore my font of knowledge to its gushing glory. Alright. What's next? We need more entries. Really? Oh. Well, wow, I guess that was easy. Okay, wishes to know if our ongoing search for ruins proves successful. More unexplored ruins? Share with me all that you saw. Towering edifice of interlocking stairways? Hearing your account is already chipping away at the seal. You, adventurer, have stumbled across a palace modeled on the city of Karnak. Karnak? Don't think I've heard of that one. The brave warriors of Karnak outfitted themselves with magnificent turbans and an arsenal of arcane weapons. Their martial prowess once held together a mighty state. I've never heard tell of this Karnak. Was it another civilization that flourished in the Fifth Astral Era? Indeed. Though they rivaled the 12 city-states in terms of prestige and power, neither they nor their histories survived the ages. A truly lamentable end. Yeah, this is making me sad. They fell just like the others. Just like Nim, I tell you. 'Tis a bitter thing to have slipped through the fall of one's homeland. Well, I mean, there are some Nimians that survived. Now might be an opportune moment for a question I've been afraid to ask. How did the nations of the Fifth Astral Era meet their end? The War of the Magi. As the name suggests, the city-states turned their magics against one another. The ensuing conflict claimed countless souls and wreaked havoc with the land's ethereal balance. It was a catastrophic flood that eventually swallowed the nations whole. Brought low by the same arcane power that propelled them to such great heights. Even before my slumber, there were those who decried the rampant misuse of magics. It pains me to hear their warnings went unheeded. It was likely the War of the Magi, or the following 6 umbral calamity that spelled the end for Karnak. All that's left of their legacy is right here on the Occult Crescent. Precisely. This island's architect. It was he who foresaw catastrophe and sought to preserve a facet of each nation with these empty monuments. He? Who in the 7 hells is his architect? Yeah, who is it? Alas, I am constrained once again by this impudent seal. If you were to locate a personal possession of his, or perhaps... Yes, that might do it. Why don't you try wrangling with a powerful void scent? When Magi mages called forth denizens of the void, they would sign a pact with their summon in blood. If it was our architect that raised the Isle's void scent, he too may have followed the practice. Dangerous gambit, to be sure. I believe obtaining such a contract will be our best shot at identifying him. Should you find and dispatch a void sense, keep your eyes peeled. Oh, really? Come on. Now I gotta do more critical encounters? I don't want to do any more. And this one is a specific one. So it might be ages before it next pops up. Damn it! I'm sure I've probably done it a dozen or so times. I start. I have no idea. Okay, so it's the one Calamity Bound. I think I know which one that is, but I will get back to you once I find it. Oh my god, that was so painful. But yes, I figured it out. I did find out which critical encounter we had to go and fight in order to get what we need. So I'm just showing you the very ending of that particular battle. Yeah, so I know it looks really familiar. This is the one that was actually bound with like magic chains and everything. Okay, yeah, so we got what we needed. Alright, let's head out. And, oh crap, I just saw a fate. Okay, I will go ahead and do that fate really quick. Yeah, I did find out, like, there are specific fates that do have a higher chance at dropping Atma crystals. And this is supposed to be one of them, so I don't think it's gonna take very long. Just give me a second while I go and fight this thing. And I don't know, maybe I'll get lucky. I sincerely doubt it, but you never know. I have gotten a couple crystals from random fates, so... I only need 3 more. I need 2 more of the verdigris and like 1 more of malicites, and then I'll be done. Damn it. Oh well. Let's go ahead and continue. I'm convinced the Void Scent contract will prove the strongest conduit for accessing more of my knowledge. Keep an eye out for what we need once you fell your mark. Yeah, it certainly was a havoc trying to find the damn thing. it did not want to pop up. I was just getting ready to leave when it did pop up, so wow. Good timing there. Oh, dabble with the blood of the island's architect himself. This will do nicely. With the seal further diminished, I can reveal what I knew all along. The architect was fearful of something being stolen, and thus employed Voidsent to guard his monuments. Well, that's clear as mud. Wardens for his museum, eh? Perhaps the magical barrier surrounding the island was intended for the same defensive purpose? Projecting mirages, repelling all approaches, and for the ill-fated ships that did make landfall a swift end. What do you reckon our architect wanted to protect so fiercely? I don't know, it can't be good though. It was the very wisdom of mankind in crystalline form, forbidden knowledge so potent as to threaten the star itself. What the heck? Who's talking here? Oh wait, is it Iris? Oh, it is her! Why don't we just summon out Lily? I'm sure that she would love to have a new friend. Sealed away in the fort tower, preserved but forever out of reach. You onerous little usurper, that was my explanation to give. The peak of Fifth Astral Era civilization is preserved here on the Isle, but the city-states left a blighted legacy, sparking the war of the Magi and unleashing a disaster on the world. I suppose the architect balked at the loss of all that knowledge, but feared what would happen if it passed into the wrong hands. A head full of facts and figures alone serves the thinker no practical purpose. Only once applied and directed is knowledge truly ascendant. Aw, don't let her go. Spiteful barb directed at my poor self, no doubt. The woe of knowing many things, yet recalling so few, of mastering the arcane arts, yet being incapable of the simplest spell. Tell me, Claire, does the knowledge sealed away in the tower she spoke of pique your interest? Well, kinda. I'm really more for treasure hunting right now. And yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of damage that this magic has left behind. I mean, we cleared out plenty of dungeons, so yeah, I kind of have a bad feeling about it, so why don't we just click on that one? I see. You reckon we'll find the architect himself inside this fort tower? 'Tis a possibility, though there are in fact two towers on the Isle. The Tower of Blood on the South Horn, and its northern counterpart, the Tower of Magic. Given that we're dealing with a mage capable of casting an island-wide ward, I dare say he'd be in the latter. You seem to know an awful lot about these towers. Did that part of your knowledge get unsealed too? Indeed, though in truth I've known of such matters all along. You are but starting to glimpse my near infinite wisdom. Well, he's certainly got an ego. Anyway, we've yet to find a route through to the North Horn. The expedition maintain a presence here at base camp, but it's time to begin planning the next phase. Join me in the Phantom Village when you're ready. Alright, so I guess we're getting ready to close up here, sadly. That's good. I could use a break from this place. What? Are you sure? Oh, what now? Was that an update from our scouting party? I'm guessing you've noticed the strange auroras that light up the sky every now and then. Well, there's a tower to the west that only shows up during those conditions. And our scouts say they found a way in. Ring any bells? Ah, the Tower Blood. I'm guessing it's just like the arsenal. The Baldessian arsenal. Tower Blood, eh? Sounds to me like we're talking about the very same structure. Any road, when it's visible, an ethereal node appears in the solitary pavilion over on Heathcliff. The scouts reckon it'll whisk you off to the tower if you stand on it. None of them fancy trifling with it, so if you're curious about what lies inside this Tower of Blood, you have to investigate yourself. Right, that's all from me. When you head back to the Phantom Village, make sure Keaton Ram hears all about this. Alright, so I guess that's it for now. Hey, now accessible. Alright, I guess we just have to head out. Whether you investigate the tower or not is... Yeah, I don't really want to deal with that. So, heading out. Whoa, wait, hold on. Oh, the sky's lighting up. Oh my god. Like, that is literally perfect timing. Okay, so we can do the Tower of Blood? Can we? Like, how does that work? Like, do you need a party to go in? Like... not... I guess not? Like... I don't know. I don't know how this works. 4 towers. Tower. Okay, so we need sanguine ciphers, like expedition, antiquarian at base camp. Okay. What? Okay, so we got extra minions. I don't know. I don't understand how this works. Like cipher exchange? Where do I get the... I don't know. I don't get this. Get it from here? No, I got everything here. Ah, man, I don't get this. I really don't. Well, I'm gonna just pause it right there. I'm gonna call out to everyone at... Oh, I think I see the tower right there. But... I don't know. Where did I go? Like, you have to go to a specific location, right? To unlock the tower? I don't get this. Okay, I'm gonna pause it there while I ask for help from other people. See if I can figure it out then. Alright, I'm back. So that wasn't very clear. So I mean, a few people went in. I decided, like, yeah, it's really not much point, so let's just hurry up and leave. So I'm probably gonna have to do more research on this because I don't understand how it works. But let's go ahead and I guess say our goodbyes for now. I still need to get a couple more crystals. I need 3 altogether. But let's go ahead and say farewell for now. With mysteries abide. That's all well and good, but we're already set on following the Archive's hunch, focusing on its counterpart on the North Horn. Besides, I'm reluctant to send the crew to investigate. There's no telling what's inside. Aw, so we're not going in, oh well. That said, I won't get in your way if you've a mind to satisfy your curiosity. Well, with the village and base camp secure, now's as good a time as any to regroup and plot our next move. Of course, the fact remains, we're trapped on this rock for the foreseeable future. I, for one, won't consider this a success until the whole crew is back in Tuliolo, drinking their fill at FFXIV. We've yet to uncover the architect's true identity, and I'm still curious as to why we haven't encountered any survivors. We've a ways to go on the mystery-solving front. In the meantime, I want you to travel back to Tuliolo and give a progress report to the expedition messenger. I'll get word to you as soon as we establish a route to the North Horn. Until then, take care of yourself, my friend. Well, this was certainly a very interesting run, I will give it that. We end up meeting a Toneberry. We learned a bit more about the War of the Magi, as well as a brand new location that I'd never heard of before, and now I really want to do some research on it, though there's really nowhere to actually look. But yes, let's head back to Tuliolo. As I live and breathe, you made it back. But what of old Keating Ram and the rest of the crew? Oh, well, funny story. They ain't coming back. Nowhere near anytime soon. So they're stuck there? Heavens, the island sounds more perilous than Shade's Triangle. At least you've been able to establish a foothold. Anyhow, I imagine you'll want to rest up and recover your energies for what's to come. I shan't keep you any longer. Well, that was quick and easy. Crescent's leg. Okay, well, I guess that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully the next round of the Crescent will be just as much fun and informative. But until next time, everyone, please take care.